That's one of the things I also find very, very insulting here in this place. These lights, they are blending, they're not here. I'm like, we don't use them because we need to use them. You see how they're coming to my eyes? So explain that too about the green that we left behind. My name is Israel. Israel, the name of my work. Good morning. Good morning, dear people of the earth. It is incumbent that we acknowledge the earth. Every religion acknowledges the earth. Religion and all peoples, they acknowledge the earth. It's a place of tranquility. It's also a place of prosperity. Somewhere along the road, we have faltered. Somewhere along this journey that we are taking, we have made mistakes. I will stop here and I will just speak from my heart. The green that we left behind. The Nigerian flag is fading. The green is no longer there. If you look around you, and if you actually look at yourself, you drink a bottle of Coke, or soda, or you eat popcorn, you just leave the paper flying around you. You think someone else is going to pick it for you. Even from the car, you see people throw them out of the car, the rubbish, right? And you do nothing about it. So I ask myself, the green you left behind, do you think about going back to pick it up? There's no shame in that. Because this is practically what we do and what we have been doing to our environment. Very soon, the International Court of Justice will make a resolution, as it were, to the United Nations. One of the things that we'll talk about is how to advise the United Nations about how we can begin to think about the environment. Africa actually just has 3% contribution. 3% contribution in terms of against climate change. Americans and the West have done so much damage to our environment, and we are suffering it. Recently, I was in Ghana, and what do I notice? No trees. No trees. They are cutting them down. I was showing a friend of mine a few moments ago about going up to Eburi. You've heard about Eburi, but Nigerians say Eburi Convention, about 1967, so that the war will not happen. Up there in Eburi, you find the largest trees that you can find in Ghana are there. It's a beautiful green place. Amazing green place. My thought that in a year or 2 years time, I will go there in 5 days and write a play about Nigeria. Go on meeting Obasanjo. Can we have some quiet there, please? The green we left behind. Going up to Eburi changed my perception again about our environment. Look at this campus that you all see. You could walk from Assembly Hall or from the gate before now, and you get to Margaret Epo, you will not have any issue with sun beating you. It was all trees. In my day, class of 2010 or so, he needed to write a poem that 37 lives will be destroyed that day. Right? Trees were cut down. In one day, someone decided to cut 37 trees down. There are 3 around my office. So you see how we are suffering. So we probably need to go back. We left him behind. Like Chimamanda Adichie says, this around our neck. Thing around our neck is what we are coping with now. What are we actually coping with? What exactly do we know about our environment? You do. Story. Who wants to tell me a story? Who wants to tell me a story? A story about tortoise. A story about the elephant. A story about the ant. Isn't it? How they live and they commune and they talk with man, with humanity. Those stories go ahead, isn't it? Do you not even think for a moment to say that this is how our parents, this is how our ancestors thought about the environment? An environment that animals could calmly live and live well. And there were trees. Man spoke with trees. Man talked with trees. The same thing with animals. Where is it now? No longer. So you begin to see that in our stories, we talk about animals. Christian theology tells us about the very beginning of creation. You see how God created the environment. Trees, animals, and man to cross trees. My brothers in the east decide to cut trees because they say that winch may disturb them. Now someone killed them. Someone killed them. You do not know why our parents said, oh, this is evil spirit. Because you needed to create a buffer zone. A buffer zone to hold oxygen. That's what they've done to first time. The buffer zone that was created in first time, now, they are building houses there. Don't feel that children are supposed to play. They put shops there. How do you now live and live well? Especially those of us who are bleaching. Because so one mama house now will not have to take one. In all lay out the trees, plant trees. That's what you found here growing up in Benin or any part of Nigeria. Oh, this is confusing me. When someone went the other day to somewhere in the GRA and says, oh, there's water in the GRA, they did not bother to ask themselves, why is it so? Because the GRA had trees and had grasses. When rain fell, the grass did what? Sucked the water. Then people thought they were developed and they started doing what? Tiling the ground. And what are you doing to that? You cannot have groundwater any longer. Small things that you think, nature will always find its course. And when water comes, oh, we have flooded. I'm not sure you saw what happened in Valencia. In Spain, wipe out cars, but it's what we have done to the environment. Coming down into Mumbai, you will see what you call slumdog millionaire, isn't it? The biggest slum in the world. Coming into India, into Delhi, you will see mist. About 3 weeks ago or so, we had issues in India with people breathing. I have gone this way now because let's compare ourselves to this other person. The thing about India, amazing, staying there for almost like 2 weeks for like 3 years, is the fact that you will notice trees, massive trees. And these trees, some of them are like dedicated to deities. But they are trees, and they will remain trees. The university alone, which is cut around, the university alone, trees! And trees and more trees. No one is thinking about cutting them. They are only trimming them. And you will see monkeys too in the university, especially in the students. 450,000 students. Imagine that. And Jam, they do 1 million, they complain. 450,000 students. There are 17,000 faculty, that's teachers, and 500 departments. Just imagine that alone. Oh, they have principals, not vice chancellors, like the University of Oxford. But what would you see there? The respect for environment. Every university that I've been to in this world is the respect for environment. That's why I like the University of Ibadan. Trees. See all of us now with the farm. You see how these buildings were done? Nobody thought about where the sun was coming from. That's also the green that we left behind. What am I trying to say? For us to think about that green that we left behind, for us to think about that environment that you and I are messing with, for us to think that, oh, you and I need to take a step. 2 years ago, I decided to do that. Even when I did that in front of the office I was staying before, I planted the trees. I came back from school 2 years after. Somebody go kill the trees. If I don't grow now since 2003, those trees will don't grow. Since 2002, those trees will have grown now. At the quadrangle behind Assembly Hall. So I planted a tree in front of my office. People will sit under it and they will, feel cool. This morning we had something like that. We planted 2 trees. And for me, I shared with Kelvin, I'm giving 2 trees you guys to plant now. When you live here, just in front of this place, and nurture it. Nurture it. Nurture it. And you can do that like I just classes who have said before. What is wrong with us planting trees on the Kewa campus? What is us planting trees on the Kewa campus? I'm sure the vice chancellor was so concerned. He's so concerned about coming here and saying it's so bad. No university does that. The environment is critical. The environment is critical. For us to trace ourselves back to that green that we left behind, we must stand up and do the right thing. We hear about renewable energy. My friend who lives in Germany said, how much energy do you use to make renewable energy? Why don't we just go back to that same energy before? Make it cleaner because of the amount of money. Nigerians are going to COP and they have 400 delegates going to COP. They will enter a plane, burn fuel, isn't it? You see how we are messing with the earth. So we need to start thinking creatively. We need to start being strategic in looking at that green we left behind. And encourage each one of us here, each one of us as we are seated in that comfort, each one of us as we are seated in this tranquil environment as it were. The only sad part now is that it is hot. You know why it's hot? Because if you were in a campus 20 years ago, you will not notice. Because the green that we left behind was cut down. And that's why we are suffering now. For others not to suffer, each one of us must make a commitment. And that's why I want to thank Erica Idemudia. And you will not understand what she is doing now until you have left. Noticeably, as I was entering this place earlier this morning at 9 a.m., I think that the billboard she put here too. Amazing. She's just telling each one of us that there's something that we can do, not wait for somebody else. There's something we can do. You cannot do it. It's very close to you. You can put hands together and do it. And you don't necessarily need to make noise about it. Which comes back to the last mass communication. Actually, I'm not a theater person really. I trained as a journalist. In my class, I was editor-in-chief of Yahoo Express, class of 1990. And one of the things that I cannot tolerate, and I was told about, it's about late coming. It's about the newspaper going to bed. It's about your copy being ready in time. So, next time, maybe not hear say they don't reach there. If they don't play the moon and let me know. Like I told Erica too. I did a play here, December 2013. Only one person was in the audience. We started because it was time. I do not compromise with that. Because I've lost many things because the potter played. And you will know that when you leave and you are working with time. 9 o'clock, Chris, you don't hear the news. You'll say never ready. Don't worry. But why am I saying that also? It's because that's how we also take the environment for granted. No worry, somebody else will do it. No, it is incumbent on you. But my fear is this, Kelvin. My fear is this, Erica. The green that we left behind. I don't want to look back now, make I talk to stone. I don't want to look back, make I talk to stone. Or to use the Medusa. Oh, look her eyes, and then I will just talk to stone. It means I need to do it right, so that I do not look back. It means I need to do it well, so that I do not even think about looking back. I need to do it intentionally, taking the environment seriously. And I want to say, Erica, thank you. I don't know you before, I don't know where you come out from, but suddenly you drag me out for a Kenwa campus, they can come to talk. You know, Sabi talk, I Sabi too. But I think that you are doing an amazing job. Importantly, the part where you treat me, writing. Essay writing competition. If one thing that saddens me in this place in the last few years and even now, about the Indomie generation, it's about chat GPT. Good thing, nobody will use AI here at the essay if we all come here and do it. But why do you need to depend on it? Laziness. We will go back because we've left the green behind. For this generation, you must look to what Erica is doing. You must look to what Idemudia is doing. The fact that you too can do it yourself by right. And looking at Nigerian journalism, there are few persons writing about the environment. Very few persons. And the reason is not far-fetched. Ego, there is no money in it. There is no money in it. Well, that's where they're making a step. Because newspapers are closing down abroad because talking of trees, environmental. One thing that delighted me more was that staying in an hotel in India, they said, oh, don't use the towel if you don't need to use it because of water. Take it for granted for Nigeria. What was that one that Coca 7 of water? Aquafina, right? And I would drink it and I would see that it's recycled water. I would just laugh. Eh? So think about those small things that we take for granted here. If you are abroad and somebody sees you washing your car in this water, they will fire you. Or you park on the lawn, they will fire you because you're parking on the grass. If somebody they lead me to my office, for instance, it will sometimes stand on the past grass. Secondary school, never learn that one. Walk on the path. If not, come to it. Everybody they do that. So these small things really happen. She's decided to ask us, let's write about the environment. And Erica, is she about? She's not. I don't do much when I don't talk much. Erica, the best person we write and write about the environment that you select, I will give the person 5,000 naira. Now worry, now donate the money. Each person will contribute 100 naira. You see, I tell you happen. After the talk for church now, support this so that the money will plenty. But just aside, just kidding. For 5,000 naira. Yeah? But take note, don't stop writing. Don't stop writing. Do not stop writing. Pour your heart out. Write about the environment. Travel journalists did, but they're writing about the environment. Write seriously about the environment. And I hope that what that essay that is the best today does not mean the one that carries fifth is bad. No, it means that we need to step up. It means too, you need to look behind and see the green that you left behind. And what does green mean? Good. What does green mean also? Tranquility. What does mean also? Prosperity. What does it mean also? A people gathered together to make the environment livable for each one of us. And hope that we spend this time here, be dedicated enough. Let us do this and let us do it right. Let us do it in such a manner that we can look back and say that the green we left behind, is getting greener. Thank you very much. But please, I want to share there are two persons I want to respect today who are journalists. Two persons. Fisayo and David. I follow both of them on Twitter because they have left the legacy way of and say, not this way it's supposed to be. I say that because being a journalist, I remember when Guardian was founded by Alex and he got academics, persons who don't regular journalists. Because the journalists that you have, when they want to go to the journalism road or go to NIJ, and you have to be working. These guys have broken the barrier. They have told us that those stories that you don't want to publish, they will publish those stories. They've shown us about what investigative journalism is all about. I respect them. And I'm excited about what they are doing. I'll tell you also, look at them on what they are doing. They care less about every person but Nigerians. You too should do the same. And cast a need for yourself. God bless you all. God bless you. Thank you very much. I hope I made sense. This thing is continuing.
Thank you so much. Now let's give a standing ovation. Wow. This has been enlightening so far. You heard all the stories, you heard all the knowledge that has been shared. He is a mobile reservoir of knowledge. And we would like to recognize him, we would like to recognize him, sir. Just give us this minute. We would like to present an award to you, sir. is a mobile reservoir of knowledge, and we are calling our mommy in the department, Mrs. Gloria Ogono, to present this award to him. Thank you so much, sir, for taking our time and for the trip.
Greatest master students
And all other great students of here present. I want to really appreciate Dr. Weke, the keynote speaker, for that insightful speech. On behalf of the organizers of the Erica Idemudia Foundation, we want to present this certificate of recognition to honor our own for his contribution upon this amazing edition of this event. And being the best keynote speaker of this event, he deserves an award. Please, if you know and you know that Dr. Webber is worthy of your accolade, let's write our feet again and appreciate him once more. Thank you, sir. So we want to present this certificate of recognition to say thank you. Well done.
Now this already tell me for this country. I didn't know they were going to present an award. If to say I know now, say that I will carry my fans follow me. You know how they do now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know what I mean now. Thank you very much. Thank you.
The importance of what we are doing here today. He has already watered the ground. Now, to the main reason why we are here today, I would like the protocol to please let our attendees be on their seats. We are moving to the main reason why we are here today. We are moving on to the main reason why we are here today, where we are going to be selecting champions that will emerge from the 9 finalists that we have. Let's put our hands together for our wonderful finalists. It is not easy. It is not easy at all. Before I call on our esteemed judges, I would just like to run through the modalities for the presentation. This essay presentation, we will be looking at various criteria. We're going to be looking at the confidence and your state presence, clarity and coherence, content knowledge, and your ability to answer any question, your research analysis, your presentation, the language and style, organization and structure, and also the content. If we would like to welcome our inestimable judges this afternoon to commence this essay presentation session. Permit me to welcome the beautiful, let's put our hands together, the elegant, okay, I wanted to do ladies first. Alright, so let's welcome Dr. Marcel. Put your hands together for me to bring you on stage. Protocol. Alright, while he's making his way to the stage, I would all like to call the second judge for this session in crowning the essay champion. I would like to call on Ms. Gloria Ogono. Please let's put her together as she makes her way into the stage. Can the president please help me to bring Mr. Nonso? Please let's put our hands together and come on stage. Alright, let's put our hands together. Continue clapping now. We are moving right into the session. And for the first presentation this afternoon, for our shortlisted finalists, we have, please bring down the sound. We have 9 shortlisted finalists. And from these 9 shortlisted finalists, we will be starting, we are divided into 3 groups. Group A will be talking on climate change, the media's influence in enacting favorable climate policy in Nigeria. And for our finalists for this category, we have Tracy Osewenge, we have Divine Adoni, and we have Arebe Egwale Ololunosen. Now for the Group B participants, we will be talking on plastic waste and recycling, the media's role in sustainable development. For this degree category, we have Alberto John, Omotiere, Eddie Class of Tracy. Let's encourage that, it's not easy. And for Group C, we will have erosion and food security. We have the media's potential to accelerate food sustainability in Nigeria. And our finalists, in no particular order, we have Chidima Kalu, Osai Gogo Espinosa Victory, and Israel Alabi. So before we proceed to bring on stage our third judge for this afternoon's presentation. With a standing ovation, let's make welcome Mr. Sunday and Territory. Please welcome President of the National on stage. Thank you, sir. Let's keep it on, let's keep it on. Now to bring momentum on stage. To bring on stage our first finalist to grace this stage this afternoon. And he will be talking on, or she will be talking on rather, on climate change, the media's influence in enacting favorable climate policy in Nigeria. And she will be coming in with an ovation. Let's make welcome Tracy Osewenge as she goes to stage this afternoon. Let's put our hands together. Let's get the other mic ready. Protocol.
Good morning, my amiable audience and co-participators. I am Oseni Creators Associate, 100 level mass communication, and I'll be speaking on climate change, the media's influence in enacting favorable climate policy in Nigeria. Starting from our issue of concern, climate change is an extreme shift in long-term weather conditions as a result of excess release of toxic gases or fumes into the atmosphere. Such gases and fumes are generated by burning of fossil fuels and other organic or inorganic matter. that cause smoke. Climate change is an issue of concern due to the severity of its effects, both on the environment and on humans. These effects include global warming, which is a drastic increase in atmospheric temperature that can cause excess heat. We have environmental hazards, health risks, security risks, especially in a country like Nigeria that has been dubbed the crime scene. Extreme weather conditions, just like the case of the wildfire in Australia in the late 2019 and early 2020. We also have natural disasters, like the Hurricane Helene that recently swept the town of Asheville, North Carolina. Considering these effects, Nigeria has adopted different policies to tackle the issue of climate change. Some of these policies include the National Determined Contributions, the NDCs, which is a Paris agreement that requires its signatories to make efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Another of Nigeria's climate policy is adopting renewable energy sources, like solar energy and wind energy. Although we are faced with the challenge of finance, as solar equipment are quite expensive to acquire. Nigeria has also joined other international corporations to put hands with other countries to find more long-term solutions to the issue of climate change. We may suggest other kinds of solutions, like reclaiming the green we left behind through afforestation and reforestation. We can as well solve our issue of climate change by managing our own waste, respecting our environment, and other possible ways. Coming to the media's influence in enacting favorable climate policies in Nigeria, the media, by instilling its roles in society and to individuals, can help implement these policies for our own benefit. This role the media has to fulfill is the goal of information dissemination, keeping the public and the government informed on climate change and its adverse effects. The media may as well educate both the government and the public on the importance of both formulating and upholding these. The media can as well drive action by re-echoing the voices of affected people and places, especially those in rural settlements. The media may as well, through its agenda-setting function, repeat, re-emphasize, and give more topicality to the issue of climate change to draw public and consent to it. In conclusion, the media has a huge role to play in the implementation of favorable climate policies in Nigeria by fulfilling its roles to society, as climate change is a major issue of concern to us. We are reclaiming the green we left behind. Let us adopt renewable energy sources, manage our waste properly, and plant a tree today. Thank you.
Please let's put our hands together to our wonderful finalists. It's not easy. Thank you, Tracy Osewegi. Now the next finalist to grace this stage is Divine Adobe. With a round of applause, let's welcome Divine Adobe for our presentation. Please, let's give it up. Please have the protocol. Please, let's put our hands together for our intro.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, my judges, fellow finalists, and everyone seated. Standing before you all is Adobe Design, a former student of the Department of Mass Comm, University of Benin, and I'm also a student journalist. My topic for today is climate change, the media's influence in enacting favorable policies. Before I begin, enacting favorable policies. The world most pressing and urgent challenge is the climate change. We are faced with a challenge whereby our Earth is threatened by human activities. Now, what is climate change I'm talking about? Climate change human activities such as burning of fossil fuels and the likes, recycling, unproper recyclables and the likes. Here with me, I have a picture of what happened yesterday at 10:45 a.m. at Ring Road, Benin City. This is Benin City, and I'm going to present it to judges. This is a thick smoke that was sent up to the air at Ring Road 10:45 a.m. to the side. Things like this deplete our ozone layer, thereby causing climate change, thereby resulting in dangerous health and risks of the people inhabited by the green they are left behind. Also with me, we are going to learn about the media's role in climate change. What exactly does the media do? Media creates awareness, they disseminate news and information. They also serve as other influencers. They influence the government and the citizens who are their respondents. And this is a chart I created. The media is the influencers. Sorry, they are awareness people. They educate people. They are the gap bridgers. And I'm showing this to my audience. This is the chart created. The media, the government are the people that enforce the law that the media influence them with. The media are saying, oh, this about the climate change action. According to Promoter Restoration of the Conference 24, they stated that this current Harmattan season can usher in COVID again if we are not careful. We all know it is no longer news that the Harmattan season brings in dry skin, itchy throat, and airborne diseases. So, according to Promoter Restoration of 2024, there was also a call to action that the government ensure specialists and people that will work together in preserving the lives of the people in Nigeria. Sometime in Nigeria this year, we experienced severe heat even though it was rainy season. How many of you remember that period? We experienced severe heat even though it was rainy period. That might be an example of climate change. Also, I'm going to be opening this chart to show you after the government individuals are the grassroots action. They are directly involved in this, and also, if all three work together, it is not enough here to influence people. It is not enough here to write stories at all. If the government takes action, if the individuals involved take action, then we'll have a better environment, a better breed, a better life, and stable for everyone to live. Better environment, improve health, active participation, step-by-step growth, and of course, unity. Thank you, everyone. My name is Idemudia.
Thank you so much, Divine. Let's put our hands together for our second finalist. Is that the best we can do? Let's put our hands together. Keep clapping. Yes, keep clapping, please. Now to bring the third finalist on stage, we will be calling, and she was speaking on climate change, the media's influence in enacting favorable climate policy in Nigeria. With a standing ovation, let's bring on stage Arebe Ejuale Unumake. Let's put our hands together for our third finalist. First of all, can you help me? Let's keep clapping. You have to do fast. Thank you.
Good afternoon, distinguished judges, my fellow finalists, my fellow students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Idemudia Erica, and at today's event, Erica's Grand Prize for Academic Excellence under the topic, under the theme "The Green We Left Behind." My topic is the media's influence in enacting favorable climate change in Nigeria. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, climate is defined as the weather condition of an area in general over an extended period of time. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, change is defined as an act of process of becoming different or a transformation from one state to another. According to the World Health Organization WHO, climate change can be defined as a change in the weather condition of an area over an extended period. These changes could be natural, such as through variations in the solar cycle. According to the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, climate change can be defined as a significant shift in the weather condition of an area over an extended period of time, typically from a decade to a century. These changes can be as a result of natural factors or human activities. The impact of these factors can be felt in the area of increased flooding, heat waves, and violent loss. This has social economic effects which can lead to loss of life and properties. Now we'll be looking at the causes of this climate change. Number one cause of climate change, we have deforestation. Nigeria has the highest rate of deforestation rate in the world, with over 3.7% of its forest lost annually due to agriculture and logging. This deforestation has led to severe storming, heat waves, and drought. Also, we have health risks. Climate change has also led to health risks that is due to an increase in vector-borne disease, and this has led to diseases such as an increase in malaria and waterborne diseases. We have infrastructure damage. Climate change has damaged a lot of our infrastructure, such as our roads, bridges, houses, and even our food storage facilities. Now, moving on to some of the solutions for this climate change. Number one, we have the climate smart agriculture. Climate smart agriculture has some techniques which farmers can implement into their farming in order for the land which is affected by the climate change to yield us bountifully. An example of that is planting of cover crops or drought-resistant crops. These crops can yield profit and help to boost the farmers' income, which can also boost the economy of the country. Now, moving on to media influence. Now, for the media influence, at number one, we have creating awareness. But before I talk about the business, let me first of all define what the media is. The media are split up as different platforms which are used for information dissemination. The media are true for opinion molding, agenda setting, information dissemination, motivation, education, and mobilization. With the type of strength that the media have, I can assure you that the media can actually help us to fight this great calamity which has been known as climate change. Number one, the media can create public awareness. Public awareness is a process of making the people living in the society aware of the danger which the society faces as a result of climate change. Number two, we have public awareness. Creating public awareness is slightly different from public enlightenment, in the sense that public enlightenment has to do with an in-depth explanation of what climate change is, teaching people the impact, the effect, and what can be done to solve this problem. We have public government accountable. We as journalists, we have the power to hold our government accountable by writing about what they are doing to cope with the issue of climate change. This will also help our government to take corrections and work towards the area of improving our climate. We have opinion molding. The media, as you know, has the power to mold opinion. For example, during the issue of COVID-19, because of the way the media emphasized on washing of hands, using of hand sanitizer and mask, everybody adopted to it like a lifestyle. So if the media is also emphasized greatly on how we can solve the issue of climate change, and very sure everyone is teaching them, we actually adopt to it as if it is also a way of life. The last one is encouraging practices. In conclusion, leaders should encourage practices that can help us to solve this problem of climate change. The same way the media solves COVID-19, the media can still fight climate change and stop discrimination.
plastic waste and recycling. The media's role in sustainable development. I said that again. Plastic waste and recycling. The media's role in sustainable development. With a warm welcome, let's bring our fourth finalist and the first finalist for this category, Auguste John.
Good afternoon, everybody, and good afternoon to my co-participator and my amiable judges. I send my gratitude and opportunity to stand here. Everybody, like I've ever told, and I'm here to speak on the topic plastic waste and recycling, the media role in the country in Nigeria. Of course, you know that the scourge of plastic waste has become an all too familiar plight in both Nigeria urban landscape. Living cities like Benin, Lagos, Port Harcourt, and even Lagos, and even Benin, still got under the growth of plastic. The one that is the dumping site, we do it. Literally every corner, waterways and landmarks. The sheer magnitude of environmental degradation begs and questions. Where are the agencies that are saddled with the responsibility of regarding our environment? Are they suddenly asleep at the wheel, or are the waste management system for the weight of mismanagement and inefficiency? Now, before we get into the topic of the day, what is plastic? Plastic are synthetic or semi-synthetic organic solid that can be molded or shaped into various forms. Plastic are of different types. Thermoplastics, which can be molded or shaped, the thermoset can be molded or shaped, and the plastic which is made from label resources. Now, plastic waste refers to any type of plastic material that is either discarded, rejected, or abandoned without being recycled or reused. Plastic waste come from various sources, such as household items, industrial processes, commercial activities, medical equipment supply, and work activities. Plastic pollution is a global and rising concern. According to the research carried out by Lane and Kay Ellis an Australian environmental expert in 2018, they were able to gather that the world has produced plastic in the last 10 years and the whole of 20th century, and every bit of plastic ever produced still remains in the environment today. On a separate study carried out by the United Nations Environment Program in 2018, they were able to gather that Nigeria alone produced a staggering 23.4 million metric tons of plastic waste daily. With this staggering statistics that are done, that is to say that since the existence of Nigeria to this present time, every plastic that has produced still remains in the environment today. This environmental cause has made many to argue that, plastic should be replaced with alternative material that poses fewer environmental concerns. Now, the escalating issue of plastic waste is a critical environmental concern worldwide, owing to incompatible property, which enable it to remain in the environment for an extended period of time. Now, the pervasive presence of plastic waste on the environment has catastrophic consequences, leading to a loss of livelihood, long-term environmental degradation, and poor weather conditions. Now, the media play an important role in bringing about media. Now, the media play an important role in promoting plastic waste recycling and the media play an important role in bringing about plastic waste recycling and advancing environmental sustainability. Firstly, the media can serve as a driving force in promoting plastic waste recycling and advancing environmental sustainability. Firstly, the media is very crucial in promoting and amplifying the message by engaging celebrities and influencers. Media campaign can reach broader audience and inspire millions to take action. For instance, a social media initiative, engaging popular Nigerian celebrities and advocating for plastic waste research, plastic waste recycling. Let's take for instance a social media initiative that employs Davido, Whiskey, or Sabinos.
These are people that have strong fan base, and with their strong fan base, they can motivate their followers to actually practice. In addition to this, in last year, moving on. Alright, that's it. Thank you. Let's put our hands together for our birthday. John! It's not easy actually coming on stage, and we're talking about plastic waste and recycling, the media's role in sustainable development. We move on to the next finalist for this category. With a warm welcome, I would like to call Onoyo Ruth on stage, and she will be talking about plastic waste and recycling, the media's role in sustainable development.
Good afternoon, Jordi. Standing on all existing protocol, I am Louis Energy. Without further ado, I'll delve into the topic plastic waste and recycling, the media's role in sustainable development. Plastic, as we have it, from the bottle of Coke to the bottle of water, or even the takeaway packages to get food. Plastic is a name given to any material that is made out of fossil fuel with additional chemicals that change their texture and nature during production. Now moving on, plastic waste is a significant environmental problem that disrupts the life on land according to Sustainable Developmental Goals 15, and also disrupts life in water according to Sustainable Developmental Goal 14. Now we know of two major types of plastic, which are the polythene terephthalate and the high density polythene. They are widely recycled, while others are left hardly attended to. Now wasting much of our time, according to Morales 2018, we can find that nanoplastic and microplastics are found everywhere in our environment that could pose and pose dangerous effects to both human and animals when exhaled. Now moving on to the role of the media in covering plastic waste and recycling. The role of the media cannot be overemphasized, as it also has its challenges attributed to it. But notwithstanding, the role of the media ranges from raising awareness. Of course, we know that there are various media platforms that crosses across a large geographical number of persons. The media can be used to raise awareness to individuals on the need to recycle plastic items rather than dispose them. Secondly, move on to advocating for innovation. Of course, the plastic we use can be recycled and can in turn birth new innovations that could be useful as well as we delve into the future. We move on to dragging the government and other corporations. It is on the part of the media to focus on the role of government and private corporations, the need and the essence to come up with agencies that will help sustain and recycle plastic waste. In conclusion, it is expedient that we know that plastic recycling is very essential, but leaving at the media is not a comprehensive solution, and each and every one of us individuals has a role to play in recycling plastic. Thank you.
We are never tired of celebrating champions. The third person I'm going to be calling on this category, she's also going to be talking on plastic waste and recycling, the media's role in sustainable development. Help me make welcome at all finalists for this category. We have Idemudia Erica. If you are coming, please hurry. You have the floor.
On an educative journey and interesting journey. We're educative journey. The topic today is plastic waste and recycling and media impact of sustainable development in Nigeria. I would like you guys to know that plastic waste is a global challenge, and Nigeria health organization, waste is any substance or object that is discarded or intended to be discarded. So I'm going to tell you plastic, definition of plastic waste. Plastic waste refers to plastic materials that are no longer used after the purpose that it serves. Example is bottles, containers, and nylon. Plastic waste are non-biodegradable. That means they cannot be decomposed by biological activities. So to detect that in 2030 that the numbers of plastic waste are going to increase, which means some countries, in order to cut the statistics, they place a ban on plastic nylon and impose taxes on it. Rwanda, Kenya, Italy, those countries they ban and they taxes imposed on anyone seen with a plastic bag. So recycling. What is recycling? I'm sure you have heard of recycling. Don't check your box of coke. People like recycle me. They'll be like, oh, let me throw it away. Blah. So I'm going to tell you, recycling is the sorting and collecting material for new use. It is the sorting, collection, processing, transforming, and manufacturing of recycled materials into recyclable materials. So I'm going to tell you the benefits of recycling. Number one is that open new markets and new businesses. For example, as I said earlier, once you get a bottle of coke, once you consume a bottle of coke, it's advisable for you. I'm telling you guys now. So let's try to practice this. It's advisable for you to throw it into recycling bin. Once you throw it, someone called a recycling collector and give it and take it to the waste management, and then coke will come and get it. Then they use for another bottle of coke. Another example is that recycled materials are used in creation of art, clothing lines, and playground materials. I was just scrolling TikTok, and then I saw an art in a museum. The art was a bird. Once you look closer, you saw that it was made out of recycled material. Who has that here? So that's one benefit of recycling. So the media plays a central role in informing people about the happening in the world. Number one goal that the media plays in informing the citizens of Nigeria about recycling is creating awareness. And in order to create awareness, there is campaign, educative campaign. So when AIDS was spreading very well in Nigeria, there was an educative campaign for people to know about AIDS and prevention of AIDS and others. So number one is creating awareness. I have seen in most of social media for a lot. So you can see you go through a route on Instagram. You see hashtag keep this thing clean, hashtag keep Nigeria clean, hashtag these are the educative campaigns. Because one time in Lagos, the numbers of plastic were too much and it was causing flooding in Lagos. I'm sure most of us the year 2021 we had a lot of information news about flooding in Nigeria. People were losing their houses, people were homeless, and all that. So what I'm trying to say is that because of plastic and I have it out. So the number one goal that the media campaign I said creating awareness. So let us all practice.
Can you round up, please?
Let us all practice recycling for a more greener Nigeria. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Idemudia Erica. Now we are moving to the third and the final category for this presentation. And this category, the topic is erosion and food security. The media's potential to accelerate food sustainability in Nigeria. I will reiterate the question. I will reiterate again the topics again. Erosion and food security. The media's potential to accelerate food sustainability in Nigeria. I like food and I know you also like food. So I can't wait for them to dish out what they have for us today. With the warm welcome, I'll begin the first finalist for this category. Help me welcome Chidima Kalu on stage. She's performing with Oreo. And she will be talking about plastic waste and recycling. The media's role in sustainable development in 5 years. You have the floor.
Good afternoon, everyone. So this is the organizer of my participants represent. I am Chimasi Topekali, and I'm presenting on the topic erosion and food security, the media's potential to accelerate food sustainability in Nigeria. Do you know that Nigeria experiences significant soil and soil erosion every year? Estimates ranging from 20 to 40 tons per soil hectare, and this makes us one of the most affected countries by soil degradation in Africa. To start with, erosion, as we all know, is when natural processes such as water or wind washes away the surface layer of the soil, which is rich in organic and nutrients that are essential for plant growth. Now imagine a farmer washing everything away, as the erosion strips away his green land, foundation of his livelihood, leaving behind the barren land. Erosion isn't just an environmental challenge. Erosion is a threat to Nigeria's food security and economic stability. Erosion starts with an effect on the soil, but hence empty place and scanty market. Scanty market is one thing. In cases where the farmlands are not affected, erosion affects the road, and this is the road very to practically transport the growth of the having produced from the farm. You see that erosion is not only robbing us of bountiful assets, but also robbing us of easy access to our own roads. But then, amidst all these crises, there's actually a light at the end of the tunnel, and that's the media. The media, when effectively harnessed, can be a very powerful tool for change. Now, what are the potentials that the media hold to accelerate food sustainability in Nigeria? The first one is awareness creation. The very first step to every problem solving is awareness creation. And you all will agree with me that there is nothing on earth that does better at this task than the media. The media should educate the audience, the general public, on the basic causes of erosion, such as deforestation or poor farming practices, and the consequences this has on our land. Okay, imagine again the farmer who has several times watched as erosion washes away his land. Listen to a radio program in his local language where they preach about sustainable agricultural practices. This single act of awareness will go a long way in changing the story of that community, because from that farmer, when he practices it and this works for him, he continues to share this gospel to others. Secondly, we have media as an advocate for implementation. Nigeria has sectors such as Nigeria Erosion and Watershed Management Project, NEWMA. But many of these policies remain underfunded, or even in worst cases, ignored. Therefore, the media should act as the watchdog that it really is, and hold the government accountable for the implementation of their policies. They can achieve this through advocacy campaign or even investigative journalism. Through investigative journalism, the media can expose whatever they so wish to expose. Furthermore, the media should act as citizens. The media has great effect on their audience. Therefore, they should use this power to plant the seed of action in their audience. They should share inspiring stories of how the communities can take ownership of their erosion control. For instance, they can do a picture video of like a community who through commitment and good farming practices was able to take back their land. Was able to take back their land from erosion. And when others see this video, they get inspired and want to try out the technique. And lastly, the media promotes sustainable practices. How can they do this? The media can work together with experts, agricultural experts, and those people in turn, they go to these villages, teach these local farmers how they can practice this. And during the process, they should be like implementation. They should video the whole thing from beginning to
practice it too. In conclusion, erosion seems like an unstoppable force in Nigeria. With the help of the media, we can redirect its course. Let us remember, the land beneath our feet is more than just the soil. It is the cradle of life, the foundation of our livelihood, the heartbeat of our nation. And together with the media, we can redirect its course and preserve our generation.
What a beautiful presentation. Please put your hands together for our finalist, Chidima Kalu, to bring the second finalist for this category. Still talking on erosion and food security. The media potential to accelerate food sustainability in Nigeria. Now we welcome Osaidomo Estimation Victory. If you're coming, please put that in time.
Good day, everyone. Good day, everyone still right here. My name is Victoria Tiosa, a senior level student of the Department of Theatre Arts. Here to talk with everyone in this talk about erosion and food security, the media's potential to accelerate food sustainability in Nigeria. Now, according to Charles Taylor, essentially all life depends on climate, on our soil. Now, erosion, which is one of the major threats in Nigeria, is caused by wind, air, and other natural forces. Now, in Nigeria and the world at large, we are all fighting to stop erosion. And in Nigeria, most of the causes of erosion are deforestation, poor road networks, and urban dissemination of drainages. Now, food security. What is food security? According to the World Summit in 1996, security is when people at all times have physical and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food that meets their dietary needs and food preferences for an active and healthy life. Not everyone in Nigeria can boast of being food secured in Nigeria. As of 2023, more than 5 million Nigerians suffered from moderate to severe food insecurity. Now, in Gombe State, which is also a center for agriculture, and is faced with low food yields and also loss of arable land due to erosion. Also, in Napa, in Anambra State, which has the biggest gully erosion, has rendered people homeless, loss of arable land, and also source of income. Now, how can the media address erosion? The media is an institution and means that which we publish and share information. The media can help provide a platform to educate everyone about good environmental practices, which can help reduce the cause and effects of erosion. They can do documentaries, news reports, and public service announcements. Like, for example, in India, there's a public service announcement which showed a man and a woman, a man throwing dirt into the gutter and drainage system, which will therefore block the free flow of water, thereby leading to erosion and increase the water level. The media can hold the government accountable and make sure they implement good environmental practices. But how can the media hold the government accountable? Now, in 2023, UNESCO organized a training program for journalists and personnel to tell them how they can better equip and inform the public on environmental issues and also advocate for good environmental policies, which will help reduce the effects and cause of erosion and increase food security when we have good food at cheaper rates in Nigeria. Another role is to inform the public about good economic-friendly practices such as agroforestry, crop rotation, and green manure application and erosion prevention. prevention methods, like planting of more trees and grasses to act as a buffer to prevent erosion from overtaking our land, which will therefore cause increased food insecurity. Now, the media can partner with NGOs such as the Nigerian Environmental Society, the Nigerian Conservation Foundation, and Friends of Society to increase awareness of erosion and how they can increase food security in Nigeria. And also they can pair up with celebrities and other influencers on social media with hashtags like hashtag Green Nigeria, hashtag Save Our Soil, and hashtag The Green Left Behind, which is why we are all gathered here in this hall to seek and find possible ways and solutions to reduce erosion and increase food security in Nigeria. Now, what are the challenges that the media can face in doing all of this? Limited reach, rural areas that are affected by erosion. Okay, thank you very much. I believe we all can work together to create a generation. Thank you very much.
All right, put your hands together for her. Part of your presentation, you need to be very time conscious. Okay, to bring our next finalist on stage, I will be talking on erosion and food security. The media potential to accelerate food sustainability in Nigeria. With a warm welcome, our last finalist for this presentation. Help me welcome Israel. If you're coming to hurry up, Israel you have the stage.
Wonderful afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon, my judges. And good afternoon to everyone listening. On a normal day, I know that this should be me explaining the essay, but instead I want to pay attention. I remember when I was much younger, there was a song that was ringing, "The land is green." It's something by Greenland back in the day, and my brain wasn't quite capable of saying so. I can still always remember the land, the lyrics rather, "The land is green, it's green." But that statement is more true about the day than it is now. The green is fading. We lost our touch with our the green, white, and green pattern on the Nigerian flag also represent our agricultural prowess. But as at now, the groundnut pyramids have disappeared, and we now scrap around trying to find things that we can eat. And it is all because we neglected a small problem that has turned out like a rumor, but has not also been hunger. Now, there are many causes. There are many causes of hunger in this nation. There are a lot of things to bring on this topic if I'm being sincere. I will take you one at a time. Are you with me? Alright. The first thing we're going to talk about is food security. Based on research I carry out, it appears that food security or the nation what we call food security if at least 50% of the population can provide for the daily nutritional needs. That's anywhere between 2,100 calories for girls or for females, and anywhere between 2,700 to 2,900 calories for men. Now, the truth is this: as at 2018-2019, you needed at least 82,000 naira to be able to feed the average person in a year. But that's 2019. Using only information from the first quarter of 2024, it has been discovered that out of our entire population, 100 million people are suffering from food insecurity. And amongst the 100 million, 18.6 are suffering from acute hunger, starvation. And the causes of this are numerous. Let me list them. If hunger was a wrestling match, I assure you that conflict is a heavyweight champion. Conflict has run the food basket of the nation and prevented from even getting the food that we need to survive. With farmers and leaders fighting each other to the very end, farmers are sent to go to the farm to create the crops that will eat. And even though the bandits need the food, they still feel like it's best to fight them. That's one. Two is corruption. Once in a while, the government is really able to open the eyes to realize that there's a problem. And when it tries to fix it by allocating some funds to it, it serves a different purpose. Probably sitting in the idle pockets of a man who is never comfortable with everything he has in life. Am I correct? Another problem that we have is inflation. You see the price of everything rising on a daily basis, but income is not rising with it. Where is that to come from? That's another thing that is causing food insecurity amongst us. But then there's one other thing, which is the main culprit that we're attacking today, which is natural disasters. King of them, erosion. It may not look like it, but erosion has been said to statistically reduce yield of a plantation by up to 50%. It sounds small, but imagine a land ought to be able to produce 10,000 tomatoes, but only produces 5. And that is what everybody is going to have. Erosion is a big thing. And even though it looks like something unsurmountable, I will shock you to know that the solution to this problem is something as simple as a better irrigation system. By redirecting the way water flows in your farmland and even the way the soil moves, you can have a situation where none of the nutrients are lost. In fact, they are better recycled. So if the solution is this simple, then what is the problem? It's called an information gap. The information gap means that we already know that the solution, but not everybody knows the solution. I bet some of you only found out today. So if there's actually a solution and we are only finding out about it today, then how do we bridge that gap? Mass media. The mass media is the bridge between information and the people. The farmers do not know all these things, but some of them are in.
What do you say? I should still be doing my thing, bro.
By the time the man in Ibadan is listening to Koko Niwe and he hears a better way to farm, I believe he can do something better. By the time the Abuna is reading the Hausa newspaper, he sees that there's a way around this, even the implementation of GMOs, we can have a better nation. My time is almost up. But I would like to tell the mass media to step up. It's time for us to stand up. Like Mr. Rockwell rightly said, this is not the time to sit down. We have to keep writing. We have to keep telling. The government can only hold so many seminars at a time. And only so many people can attend these seminars at a time. But when this thing is broadcasted in every form possible, I believe food security is not really an issue for us. And in case it's not in yet, what I'm trying to say is this. The grain is fading, but it's not gone. The land is dying, but it's not dead. The labors of our heroes past will not be in vain. The green can be restored.
You know, my own English that they confused me. Sustainable development. Somebody say reclaiming the green, the left behind. Wow. Alright, while we give the judge the opportunity to collate the results, we would like to bring on the stage, a bird, a poet. I will call her my duet partner, but today we are not going to perform it together. She is the one and only Data Austerity of Vice Novel. She is creative content and script writer, stage and performance web. She is currently studying at the University of Benin, and she is a member of AJ House of Poetry. Her work has been published on poets in Nigeria, Beetle Paper, Book Poetry, Book Hunter, Capital FM, and she's a lover of literature, creativity, and everything in between. I also did not add this, but I'm going to add this. Because she recently was published in the Wale Shoika collection of squares. All the work welcome, a stage and more. Benita of have a seat.
But the two are roots of civilization totally sweep away green. Embrace structure without preserving this beautiful life. Now suffer from the acts of green of longevity of nature. So yeah, I was going back. Now we suffer the absence of green of longevity of nature. We suffer the stormy air, sun and it burns. The soil's health and land health is now in detriment. If only we take the green as babies, nurturing and carefully caring for them, sowing them to Mother Earth. Only then can we bring back the green that we left behind. Thank you. So for the second one, I'll be doing something different from green, just maybe up our vibe. I'll be talking about Brother John. And I know we all know one Brother John. Stop the pretense, Brother John. We know you were at Sister Nke's house about past 10. Anyways, it is past 10. But how do I deal with this hypocritical part of you? You've always boasted of being born again before I became God's child. And so funny how you found your tie and bricks and administrative house and what you have no peace. You should bury your head in disgrace and in shame, because after mounting the altar in church, there is an extra program with Sister Grace or a chant hell with and praise. Every Sunday, 1,000 naira goes missing, and I know how your hidden do this season. Women fall under your anointing, but your extra curriculum break yoke. I cannot dispose the memory of your constant eyes and the fact that the church generator never said how we need to pay our tax even beyond the cost of an envelope. The congregations are necessary for an unending wings at his home. Dear Brother John, stop the pretense, because everyone was once a sinner. Thank you.
Enjoy that poetic performance. I mean, should I give small performance? Should I read that small? I don't like showing myself. Alright. I would like to bring on stage another stage, another musical maestro. Her name is Organic Power Charity. She's a former early childhood education student. She was from Nigeria, born in passion for music. Her musical talent has taken out places and has given her opportunity to sit before men and before women caliber. On stage, she's called
University of Benin. She's loved by all and enjoys her craft. She says she's a kind, sweet, and caring, and resilient, and also nice. So in that many other things, I would like to share a story of one time I encountered Charity. That was in education. You know, we that used to jack, go to the education field, and she's the one that thinks she's the one that's always losing all this. So she's coming, you know that you're but I'm not going against her. We
Momentum, I would like to bring on stage Charity, the guitarist. Please let's put our hands together for this wonderful stage.
No, no, no. No, no, go. No, like, you say, are we enjoying it? I say no. Like, she was like saying, are you enjoying yourself? I say no. Okay.
we are getting to the end of this event. And so I'll be asking now some questions. Please can I get a second mic? It should not be full. Allow me to talk now. Allow me to talk. You know, they said the apple does not fall from far from. Hey! Now, the apple does not fall far from the tree, right? You are seeing the resemblance. And the queen and she's a queen. Liar. She doing fine and I'm right. Shall later you say I'm not on top. Those that hate you know I'm not on top. This can I get started? Alright. So we'll be asking us a few questions. We want to explain how this Idemudia Erica Foundation comes. So, please ma'am, can you tell us your full name?
Greater University. Greater University students. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Erica Idemudia, a 400 level student of the Department of Mass Communication. So first, I want to welcome you all to this great occasion. Your presence really means everything to me. Thank you for honoring my invitation. Sincerely, I appreciate it. Now, to my lecturer, Master Tonoto, happy birthday, sir. From International Foundation team, say happy birthday. Now, back to what I was saying. I think I just have one or two things to say. In the year 2019, I wrote JAM. I got admission to study English and literature. After getting it, one day I was in a dream. And in that dream, I saw myself standing with a signboard, Department of Mass Communication. When I woke up this morning, I told my dad and my mom, I said, I don't want to study this course any longer. I think I want to take down the phone and start. At first, they were disappointed, but then dreams, they must be followed. When I got to a 100 level in the year 2021, the first thing I did was to study the environment. I took my time and I studied the environment. I said, okay, now I think these are the things I would like to do when I get to 400 level. But before I do this, I don't know if they will give me permission to do this, if they will give me permission to do that. I think I should aspire for a position university. If by the grace of God I win, then from there I cannot tell them, okay, this is what I want to do through the office. But as God had it, we have it. Nature had it called. I was not allowed to aspire. But then I said to myself, since you are no longer aspiring, you have to just let it go. But now, flash back to August again, my spirit was telling me, you are not done. God wants you to do something, you must do
So that was how I came to the department. I explained everything to the head of department. I said, sir, these and these are the dreams I have. I might not be able to fulfill them, but I think I can start from somewhere. So he said, what do you want to do? I told him, he said, okay, set up a team. We'll be back here. That's how we got to where we are today.
Alright, one last question before you leave. So, ma'am, what does the future hold for Erica Idemudia Foundation?
I said, it's going to be a lifetime.
Boss.
To other departments that market theater art, I'm sorry. The initial plan was to take it from so to make it open for everybody. But a lot of things happen. It happens like I need to just focus on market and theater art. So market department, I theater art also my department. From now on, next year, in 2 years, you are in 2 years time, yes,
Alright, so alright, we'll make welcome Mr. Kelvin.
Thank you very much for clapping. Please clap now. That is our director at the Idemudia Erica Foundation. I tell you, this is the central of possibility. So before we call our champions, before you become, we would like to call to our journalists. If you have any or to say any questions you'd like to ask or say to the finalists. So I will go with that.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you most sincerely for taking time to be part of this wonderful ceremony, a grand finale event, and I'm sure it's the first of its kind in the history of the Department of Mass Communication. So put your hands together for the organizer, Erica Idemudia, for the effort. It was actually a very keen competition. I was contacted to look at the election. I was particularly critical because I want the best. And the persons that presented today, I was given the responsibility to select them through a very tedious, rigorous process. And I'm happy they were actually part of this presentation. And you agree with me also that it is actually clean. You see the various presenters here and there, and you see the effort they put in. But most importantly, there are other things that we looked at. We looked at the structure, the content, the style, the language, the depth of research, and of course, the presentation and all that. For today, if you ask me, I would say all of them have done very well, so put your hands together for all of them. But personally, my best presenter should be Alabi. I like the style, though I'm not comfortable with his work, but I think his whole style is quite unique, and there is the only problem it has is that the research aspect of detail. So what it gave to us, to me personally, I'm talking about the other judges, just academic postulations that have no basis in philosophical syllogism. And so because of that, I don't feel perfected, but I sincerely hope that he wins this competition in his category. Tracy also tried, wonderful presenter. In fact, Chidima, he discussed, we gossiped a little. He said she has her confidence is bigger than her structure. Her confidence is bigger than her structure. That is how we gossiped her. So she tried, put hands together for her. In fact, everybody did very well, but of course, we are going to have dinner, and I want to give room to the other members of this panel to just comment. I want to welcome Shumon So to get on this event today.
First of all, thank you very much for celebrating me. Thank you. I'm privileged to be a lecturer in this great department of mass communication, and I will tell you that you have made me very happy. Thank you all, and thank you very good. Thank you. Just like said, we are all winners today. It is not easy to write on an area that is not directly connected with what you do. Climate change, very important. You all did very well. You all presented very well. I'd like to commend all of you. Israel Alabi, when he mounted the stage, I told Sonny, he's a rapper. Maybe he's going back for us today. And then your presentation was very dramatic. But one thing you exhibited was ownership of what you presented. Yes, there was no theoretical insight to the text you submitted, but then when you presented it, showed that you had a very firm grip of what you were talking about, and you did fantastically well. And then I'd like to commend the student of theater arts, know your name, but I think it is not easy to come to a department that is not yours. I will call this unfamiliar ground for you. You came here, you spoke very well, and you impressed. Thank you very much. And Chidinma, like we said, your confidence is bigger than your structure. Even if you don't win today, I want you to know one thing: you will mount bigger stages in life. Please continue speaking. And then the other presenters, no one is a loser today. Unfortunately, this is a contest, so there has to be a winner.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, we want to invite our mama, our beautiful area, the woman that I refer to as Gloria Fire. Put your hands together as you bring to the microphone the announcer of today's winner, Mrs. Gloria Gloria Fire.
I didn't hear you.
Greatest Nigerian students, I want to once more seize this opportunity to thank the organizers of this program, the Erica Idemudia Foundation, for this laudable feat. Thank you so much. You know, it's one thing for you to have the vision, there is another thing for you to run with the vision, have the capacity, both human, financial capacity, to execute that vision. And that is why I want us to take another round of applause to commend Erica for this initiative. Thank you so much. And may God give you the strength to do more. And we have gradually come to the climax of this event, which is the announcement and formal declaration of the winners for each of the categories. We have 3 categories, and in the categories we had some specifics for rating the contestants. We have 5 that we looked into
So, number one, we looked at the content of your work. We looked, number two, the organization and the structure. Of course, the content carried 4 marks. The organization and structure, 20 marks. The language and style of your work carried 10 marks. The research and analysis, of course, we know that we are in an academic environment. And whatever you are writing or you are trying to say, you must have an authority to back up what you are saying. It gives your work more credibility. So other research and analysis, we have 10, and presentation, we have 10, making it 100%. So these are the criteria that we use in judging the contestants. For category one that had the topic, the media's influence in enacting favorable climate change policies in Nigeria. The media's influence in enacting favorable climate policies in Nigeria. We have Oselige Tracy Osasoge, and she scored a total of 57%. Please let's clap for them. Second on the list in this category, we have Divine Adomi with a total score of 60%. Arebe Egwale Onolu Nosen, she had 61%. So in this category, Arebe Egwale Onolu Nosen has the winner for this category. Can we have our stage? Can we have the key contestants on stage? Let's have Oselige Tracy Osasoge. She's clapping. Let's have Divine Adomi. And Wale. All right. Aribe, where are Aribe? Okay, you are Aribe. Please stay here. Divine.
Boss.
Why Divine?
Boss.
Step forward.
Boss man.
Tracy.
Class reps, huh?
All right.
Class
Step
reps.
forward. Thank you. So they are our winners, but almost do not say has made the winner in this category. So I want to call on Erica is able to do the formal presentation.
On behalf of the Erica Idemudia Foundation, I want to
Respect.
for a lady
I beg you can start the shot. I beg.
Part of you and I want to see a lady winner. Congratulations. Your school fees for the next session. Okay, she's divine. Congratulations as well. As always, you can never feel it. You were close, but you couldn't get it. By the grace of God, next year, I want to see you at the top as well. Congratulations. Now, see my beloved lady. Congratulations. At least you all tried. Many people submitted. Your work was shortlisted. For making it to this stage, you all are winners. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Please, the winners, just go there. Your money is already with someone. When you get there, ask for blood. Do your transfer for you and you get your money right to you. Congratulations. Good photograph. the opportunity to win. You have the opportunity to win. Then we have the next category. Please let's listen. The next category. Our topic was on plastic waste and recycling. Media impact on sustainability in Nigeria. Plastic waste and recycling. Media impact on sustainability in Nigeria. And first of all, here we have Idemudia Tracy. Idemudia Tracy has a total score of 60%. If you hear people count, where's Idemudia Tracy? Continue to jump and jump on stage. We have Obafe John. He has a total of 61. 61. And we have Onoche Ngozi Chukwuka Ruth. If she's here, she should please come on stage. She had a total of 65%. So you are going to be standing in this order. We have Onoche Ruth, Obafe John, and Idemudia Tracy. So the winner in this category is Onoche Ngozi Chukwuka.
Alright, let's come to this is Erica Foundation. Congratulating you on your win. We are proud of you. We love you and hope to see you soon. Most of you in the nearest door. We want to say thank you for being a participant. God bless you. And after now, I think you should go down with there's someone there that will provide money for you. You just own for yourself your school fees for the next person. John, this is Erica congratulating you for being among the top finalists. We are proud of you. We love you and hope to see you soon. Congratulations once again. As always, try. You got the information, you got it late, and you still struggle. Thank God for at least you made it to the final. You don't manage. Congratulations to you. Next year we hope to be among the winners. Congratulations to you all. God bless you.
Please stay in the window. Stay in the window. All right, thank you so much. I have the third category, which is the last of the day, with the topic erosion and food security. Erosion and food security, the media's potential to accelerate food sustainability in Nigeria. And in this category, we have Chidima Temitope Kalu with a total mark of 60. She has 60%. Chidima, where are you? Please come on stage. Let's clap for her because it's not easy. We have Victory outside of the with a total of 65%.
You know the app. Come. Come.
On behalf of the Idemudia Foundation, we want to specially congratulate you for emerging as the winner of the Idemudia Prize for Academic Excellence. We are proud of you. You came, you saw, and you just conquered. Congratulations to you. As always, the sky is your starting point. We love you. Vicky, we are proud of you. We love you. We appreciate your effort, at least for trying and so you are not a failure. You made it to this stage. We are proud of you. And I am proud to announce to you that our mama, Gift Osage, just announced that she will be paying for your hostel accommodation in the next session. Congratulations as well. You tried. It's not easy. You are doing this and all that. You still tried. You amazed. Congratulations to you. Next time we hope to see you amazed winner. Congratulations. I'm sure you are saying that time. The woman here, her name is Gloria. She will transfer your money to you immediately. Congratulations.
Take picture.
The camera look good. I want to use this camera. Use. I snap by taking video. You can. With this phone.
Congratulations to the winner. You know, like I said before,
I love you, sir.
My department, theater art is also my department. So this finally we have 9 of them, 7 from communication and 2 from theater. Unfortunately, those from the theater they were not able to win anything. But by the grace of God, I found God to say that the one of them that also got the same sum of 56. I'm proud to announce to everybody that the both of them, they all work for themselves. I think the sum of 56,500 naira. It is given for the both of you and you will share it equally. Me drawing for your money and share it among yourselves. Congratulations. Tell me, am I still in order? Alright. In the Department of Mass Communication, we lead, others follow. If you are glad and happy to be from the Department of Mass Communication, the department that leads, the department that trains members of the process state of the land. Without you, the people, award. Is the Erica Idemudia Foundation not good? Have they not done well? So they have told me, they just whispered into my ear that they still have one more prize. And the judges decided to select the first runners up from each of the categories. We have 3 of them. The overall best will be given this award. For the first category, the first runner-up for the first category, we have Divine and Domi. Divine, please, if you are here, step forward. Second
category, we have Obafe John. And the third category, we have Victory Etiosa Obasoyo. Please step forward, step forward. Keep clapping, let's not be tired. Let's encourage them. Alright. Obafe John had a total of 61%. Zebwana Gomi had a total of 60. And Victory Etiosa had 60. So, this 60.
It's actually 60. There was a mix of where I wrote the results. The 65 was the individual score of one of the judges. But the cumulative score, when you add the scores of the three judges, was 60. So for this new category, the winner is John with 69.
Alright, winner for this additional award goes to Obafe John, who has a total of 61 points. Please, Obafe John, are you now happy? Smile now. Okay, he doesn't know how to smile. Alright, please, I want to come on Erica to do the presentation.
Congratulations. I am proud to announce you that as well, you also got a scholarship for the next session. Congratulations. Pride.
Foundation to support what Erica is doing. Please let me speak. To support what Erica is doing, I'm going to support these other two contestants with 10,000 naira each. But they need to be encouraged. That 10,000 is a condition. You are going to use it to get your study material. It's not for frivolity. Yes. Students. You must show yourself.
No problem,
That's why. When I was bringing it, you didn't know.
That's why.
Erica said she's bringing this money to pay school fees. Me, I'm saying I'm bringing out this money
to buy test.
your study material.
Yes, ma'am.
I already want to condition.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, we get 10,000 naira each. Next semester, upon resumption, please come and collect your 10,000 naira each. Thank you so much. That's the only way I can support this foundation. We need you to move forward. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, ma. This has been an amazing experience. You like good things? Alright, so before we let our judges go finally, we would like to recognize them for their
I told him, tell me, you know, I am not really good enough.
Is it connected? Is this unconnected?
I am oriented in business. Okay, said, don't worry. I am solidly behind you. They say, I can see that the both of them, they are the brain boss behind everything you are saying. The way they were pampering me, Erica, don't stress yourself. You're already exhausted. Erica, don't do this. Erica, there were days they even bought food for me with their money because I was too exhausted to eat. Now, I want to specially recognize the presence of Ofemu Kelvin. Also, you know, there is a friend, and there is a friend indeed. Over time, this person has proven to me that he can be trusted. Call him in the middle of the night, he will answer. Call him first thing in the morning, he will answer. This guy canceled classes just to be able to meet up with myself and my team. Because if not, I don't think we would have been able to do what we especially recognize the presence of Adriano said, Ewosa Jeremiah. Okay, that was we have other awards. But before then, they just give us to my ear that there is a skill of session that we are yet to announce the session. You know, when this idea came up, going to my class, they were like, Erica, what are you saying? Do you want to leave?
Please, let's put our hands together for her. Alright, I would like to call the winner for the FY beneficiary fund. Yes, these are members of our class who took part in FY beneficiary fund. And in order to support pioneer business owners, we came up with an idea because we wanted them to also be part of this initiative. This beneficiary we are going to be welcoming on stage with me is Ogenekewe Sandra. If she's in the hall, can she make her way to the podium? Ogenekewe Sandra, she's our first beneficiary for the King of Fund. Our winner, Sunday people. Every morning she's on WhatsApp. She will post like 5 this week. Good.
We would like to call the second
think that's all for that. Okay, we have some awards. We actually did many, but some are not yet. So I don't know if I should skip everything until they finish printing everything, or if I should give these ones out. I don't know, but I don't want to run into the law of the land. Okay. If you don't get your own today, you will still get it. They are more, but the printer, I don't know what's happening. So, I want to specially recognize the presence of my mama, a sister, a friend, and more. When this lady advised you,
Connection secured.